And welcome to another edition of the OOTP 22 Perfect Team Series. This coming to you on August 22, 2021, part number 30. Big Polly here. 10,430 points in the Perfect Point Bank in Iron League 234, day 211, as I record this at 5:40 in the PM on 8/22/21. No, I did not sell Ozzie Smith during the course of the week. But we are going to make an attempt to sell Ozzie Smith as part of our episode today. Depending on how the stats look between Smith and Nomar Garcia Parra on my team, I was very tempted to sell him during the week, but I think I'm going to make the plunge. And if somebody buys Ozzie, I'll have a lot of perfect points come. Come next week. So we made the wild card in our league. We went 97 and 65 when we lost the wild card game. So a good effort. Let's see how the lineup did, which is why I did that little pregnant pause. And did we ever put Ozzie back in the lineup? I did try. I did think of selling him during the course of the week. And I would imagine. Okay, well, something strange is going on here because he never went back to the lineup. So we will ask the AI to set up the team. Maybe Ozzie just stayed inactive the course of the week. Nomar finished 6.1. So I have Ozzie somewhere, but I just don't know where. Uh, Probably show up. Yeah, he never went back to the team. He stayed on the inactive list. Okay, that's fine. Mm, I knew he played during the season, but it's not showing up, which is interesting, all in itself. And now the game has frozen upon me. I might have to make a guest appearance and show you my beard here. And I have a hanger hanging on my door. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Thank you very much. I could just go to the logo as a standby. Okay, guys, what are we doing? My window remains frozen. My window's still frozen. So we'll just stop for a minute and come back when things have rectified themselves. And that took just a few seconds. We're back. I don't know what happened here with Ozzie. Actually, we're kind of still frozen. Game is not letting me do anything. I just downloaded the new patch for OOTP, and I kind of wonder if it is working or not. When I looked during the middle of the week, Ozzie was right up there in war with Nomar. Nomar was, I think I looked on Wednesday, he was 4.5, he finished 6.1. And Ozzie Nomar was 4.2 and finished 6.1, and Ozzie was 4.5. I put Ozzie on the trading block for a little bit and canceled it. But right now we're frozen, folks. Frozen solid. So again, I will pause for a moment. No, I'm not going to pause because it's freezing me up. It unfroze and now it is refrozen. Uh, so this is kind of interesting here. Uh, if you look at it on my screen, if you look at it on my display capture, it looks like this. So it's frozen up, but but you look at the Windows capture, it's still showing you the last screen. So everybody hang on a moment. We're going to get this straightened out, even if I have to reboot. The things that happen during a live episode or a live to tape episode. So we go back to manage cards and we look at all the shortstops. I'm going to activate Ozzie Smith. Let's try that first. And Ozzie still has not made the roster, which is kind of interesting. And I haven't even... we don't really need to see that right now. I haven't even gotten you yet. So we're going to put Ozzie on the block. That's what we're going to do. Now, he was going at 268. He's now going at 254. There's not a lot of difference between him and Nomar Garciaparra, so Ozzie is overvalued. So I'm doing math on my phone here. 254, 996. We'll go 1.1 on that. We're going to put him up at 281,000. And I will sell him if somebody bucks up another 10% off the top. And we'll sell him at 310. And I will go 24 hours on this. So tune in next week and see if I have sold Ozzie Smith. So that ends that caper. Now we have the 10,000 points that we accrued during this last week / season. So we're going to move on to our regularly scheduled programming. And we're going to get 10 packs, and we're going to see how many completion missions open up. And we'll do what we normally do on this show. So I have a little editing to do after this is over with. Jerome Walton, I recognize. And Pep Denninger, we also pick up. I always like to have a good set of historicals. Yeah, I'm going to try to sell Ozzie during the week because, yes, he's a great shortstop, but Nomar brings you some offense to the table. So I'd rather keep Nomar than Ozzie. So that's 3 packs down, 7 to go. We'll see what we pick up on the collection missions. And if I have 250,000 some odd perfect points, what I will plan to do is I'm not going to buy 250 bronze packs. I'll probably just get as many gold packs as humanly possible. Maybe even try to get a perfect player and get bronze packs. That might be another option with the remainder. Rather get a good perfect pitcher than a bronze hitter right now. So that's the latest set of pickups. We're halfway home. All right, there's the latest set. We have 4 packs left. Pick up a gold, Tony Pena. The Pittsburgh Pirates, 1984. And I've told you, I would love to see... Oh, fireworks from the gold. There's a silver. Oh, and there goes my audio. Stand by, everybody. Okay. Because I changed something on my OBS. So that's why the audio just popped out and more fireworks errantly or erroneously going off. Charlie Manuel, who of course was a manager for the Phillies for a while back. I think he was on that '08 World Series team. Down, and that's it. That's the 10 packs. So we'll see if we can sell Ozzie. So we will look at the collection missions. And we have completed 2 more. Scott Kazmir Bronze Lock. And let me just double check and see. We're going to submit that. Oh, that's right. I got to open the thing up before I can submit it. And Toronto complete. Maybe I... Okay. So I pick up a Vernon Wells on that. And I have 1 more pack coming to me. I don't know if it's a bronze or anything of a higher color. Nope. So we go back and we check some more the collection missions. This might be very short. And no, I'm very, very close on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 missions. 1 at 96 and 6 at 92. So now we'll try to sell some more cards. Have a sale of the century here without Jim Perry. Want to keep Nomar, of course. And Joey Votto we want to keep. But let's go to the auction block for the others. We start with Jerome Walton, who's a 61 right now, despite the fact that he is just a bronze. So I'm going to go 50, 100 for Jerome. Sell him for 25 if nobody is interested after a 24-hour period. Next stop is going to be Denard Span of the 2008 Minnesota Twins. Trying to think, is that back when they played at the Metrodome still? 60, 120. I think Target Field had opened by then. Fernando Salas of the 11 Cardinals. He's going at 100. I'm going to go be kind and go 9180 on him. We'll go down the bottom and get Adam Bernero, the 02 Tigers. He's going at 117. Wow. 110, 220. In real life, the Rays beat the White Sox in a series earlier today. They beat them. They beat them in the rubber match 9-0. Chris Archer came back from prolonged injury, and he had his mother pass away on him. And he pitched a couple innings, and then he had a hip injury, and he had to go out of the game. I don't know. And the bullpen, the Rays bullpen, of course, they're ready for, as the late great Pedro Morales would say, they're ready for all kinds of action. Pedro was a WWF champ back in the 70s. He was ready for any kind of action, man. So yeah, the bullpen had to fill out 7 innings, and they shut out the White Sox today. So that's how this baseball season has gone. Miguel Cabrera hit his 500th home run. I think he did that in Toronto against the Blue Jays. So, bully for Miguel Cabrera, who, of course, was the last man to win the Triple Crown in either league. He won his in the American League in 2012. So, bully for Miguel. He's closing in on 3,000 hits. There was also news from the sporting world that Mike Vrabel, who is the head coach at Tennessee, tested positive for COVID. Did not catch whether or not he had been vaccinated or not. And apparently he had spent time during the course of the week with Tom Brady. So I hope Tom gets a COVID test. Buccaneers have not played well in their 2 preseason games, but this is the time where you don't play well. So I'm not. Tennessee bowled their way through Tampa Bay last night, 34-3. But I don't pay attention to exhibition preseason games. It's like paying attention to spring training. You want to hear about the players. You don't necessarily want to hear who won, who lost. It's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of like nipples on a man. Eric Owens, I'll do 15. I'll do the tennis 1530 on him. Of course, any of you in it started out as Hurricane Henry today, and it has since become Tropical Storm Henri. It might even be a depression by now at nearly 6 o'clock. Urbano Lugo, we're going to put up. So any of you in harm's way in the Northeast, we're pulling for you. Was a hurricane almost to the point where it made landfall in Rhode Island. And at that point, it became a 70-mile-an-hour tropical storm. And last I saw on the Weather Channel, now I'm recording this at 5:58. It's 5:58 in the p.m. So last I saw, it was just hanging on the tropical storm status. Might be a depression by the time you see this. And I was listening to Digital to Dice before I started recording this. They have a new podcast out today. Dave Gardner and Uncle Ron Juckett. Check out Uncle Ron on Retro Sports Network on Twitch. He's been doing the 1949 World Series. I'm not going to tell you the status of the series, other than it is still ongoing, and I think Ron's going to resume that on Tuesday. Okay, so that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm going to have fun editing it all together because I had to do it in a few parts because the Windows of OOTP 22 was frozen on me. But keep in mind, this is the first time I had run OOTP 22 since its latest patch, which came out about a few days ago. So sometimes you run a program the first time after it's been patched. It acts a little wonky. So don't think I'm being critical of OOTP. They do what they do, and they do it well. This has been Big Polly coming to you, wishing you all a good week ahead. Godspeed and God bless. We'll try to be back with you on Sunday, August 29th. Bye-bye for now, everybody.